Hi everyone, so popular demand, bit of face framing, bit of a full fringe. I'll talk you through. I won't do a full layered haircut yet, we'll do that in the coming weeks. But you know, get those layers around the front, full fringe, show you how to trim the fringe again, and we'll take it from there. Alright, so what I've done is, I've sectioned the radial section across the top, tied the back up, and left the front out. Now what I'll do is I'll do the layers quite high and then we'll do the full fringe after that. Okay, so what we'll do is we've determined where we're going to put the layers. So we're going to go about lip level first. So a couple of ways you can go about this is we can take a tiny little bit down and you can just take that away a little bit. There we go. So we know exactly how short we want it. Okay. And then we can bring that piece over as a guide. So we'll do this side first. So scissors palmed. Probably have to start practicing that again. So scissors palmed, taking the full section, if you're comfortable with that. I'll do the other side in two sections so you can see that as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring it round. Now if you notice my hand has actually stopped and I've let the hair rest on it. Now there's my length at the back. Don't want to take anything off that length and the guide's there. So realistically I'm just doing a straight line up through the fringe. So we'll do that. And nice and easy. Okay, it's a very simple way of doing it. When we dry it in a minute, we'll personalise into that a little bit more. Gives you an idea. Okay, so we'll do this bit in two sections now. Okay, so we're going to bring our little piece over as a guide. Okay. There it is there, so we need to connect that in. So, first section is going to be this front section. We'll leave a little bit at the back, which is usually where it's a bit denser anyway, so best to take this front bit as your guide. I'm going to bring that over. Now we're combing it zero elevation, which means flat to the head, and we're going to come round. I've got my guide there, and I know that just a straight line, trust your guide, there we go, up to it. And then take a little bit from that section at the front there. Again, zero elevation, bringing it down. I'm going to bring it round again. Now, sorry, I just moved the dolls a little bit, there we go. So there's my guide from the previous section, there's my length, I don't want to take that off. And up we go. Now that should give us a basic forward graduation of face framed. Now we will be a little bit out in parts, but you can always go back over. I can tell that there's a little piece there, because it was a little bit heavier. Just take that away. Okay, so we'll dry that off and we'll have a look at it in a minute. So what we're going to go on to now is we're going to go on to the fringe. So basic fringe, obviously if you want it heavier you come back and add more hair into it, but we're going to do basic one. So we're going to come about 1.5 inches in. So usually that on a comb is about 1 inch. So we're just going to come just above that there. So we're going to come there. And what we're going to do is, I'll tilt this so you can see a bit better. We're going to go 1.5 inches, and I'm aiming for the edge of the brow, right there. Okay. And we shall clip that out of the way. And we're doing the same the other side. plan is that you get a triangle through the top. As close as you can. It's hard on dolls, that's what. There we go. And that's our fringe there. Right. So. Tilt that up. So what we're going to do now is, while it's wet, is just put an overall shape in. We're going to do just a heavy little arced fringe. Now if you want to do it straight, you just cut it straight. But what I'm going to do is take it up and just leave it a little bit longer, so when it's dried, it gives it a chance to bounce, and then I can refine it as we go then. Okay, so pulling that centerpiece down. Making sure it doesn't jump up too high, and then just slightly dipping my fingers down to the side there. Same through there. Dip it down. And that gives us a little arced shape. Right, so what I'm going to do, just dry that in. Give me a second. So as you can see, a little bit of bounce in that fringe, but what we'll do is we'll refine it a bit now, put a little layer in it, and then we'll dry the sides in so you can see that. You can see the way it's just slightly dipping away at the sides. So you can cut through your fingers or you can cut through your comb. As you know, I prefer a cut through the comb. So we're just going to take that up a little bit. We want it to be quite a heavy fringe. Sort of like a Claudia Winkleman sort of heavy fringe going on. A little bit of freehand. Notice the way I'm using my hand to steady it. And just a little bit of refining through the sides. A little bit of freehand. I'm going to come back behind the camera and make sure it's balanced. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. So, I'm going to dry the sides in. Take me 2 seconds. Okay, so not a full proper blow dry, but I wanted to keep this video quite short. Usually, you know, take sections, give a bit of volume, but we'll do that in the blow drying video. I'll get one of the other lecturers to do the blow drying video. Right, okay, so you see that shape? Got a nice little cut there, maybe a little bit shorter this side. So you can go in, freehand that on your client. Now, if you want to soften it a bit more, there's a couple of ways to do that. You can pick it up and you can soften that through the ends there. Now, going in about 1/2 inch, and I'm just taking that away. 2 sections. Obviously, the deeper your point cut, the more texture you're going to get. Same around the other side, just to soften those edges. Down like that. So, you can see the side's a bit heavier. Now, that could be down to the colour. I think it's just got a bit more hair through this side. So I'm just going to take a bit more hair away. What I'm going to do is pull it out, pick the whole section up, and we're going to pull it out 90 degrees. I'm going to drop that down, and then some deep point cutting. And then when that drops round, takes this weight away through there, does that too. Okay. So, you can obviously play around with the parting once you've done these type of things. The fringe mount one straighter. But I tend to do it in the centre. If you do it on the side, you're committed to the side. If you do it on the centre, you can pretty much wear the parting anywhere with sort of a little bit of change when it comes to texturising. Thanks very much. So, have a go at this at home if you've got a doll's head, if you've got willing children, willing family, who are in the house with you obviously. Have a go at it, send me some pictures, some videos, and I'll give you some feedback on it. Thanks very much.